So if you've not met the right person yet and you're getting to a certain age, consider it. Consider having your eggs freeze.
The company you keep will take you as far as wherever you want to go. The company you keep is so important.
These are wives that thought they were marrying the man of their dreams, who treated them with, gifts, showered them, and all the time they knew they were carrying a permanent illness. I'm just going to find myself a good-looking man, have child with him, and let him go about his business.
Yewande,
Babashola,
single and sound. How are you?
I'm very sound.
You are not single though.
I'm not single.
Yeah, neither am I.
Single and sound. I really feel like this is a really important topic because we've talked here about the pressure, on women in particular when you get to a certain age, if you are desiring marriage, to marry. And we've also talked about being very sensitive to being exploited because you are an older woman, your biological clock is ticking, the shortage of good men, all this kind of what I call noise, in your ears, your family are putting pressure on you.
Yeah.
The outside world is you want children, you don't want to have surrogate children, you want to have your own biological children, and all of that. I just want us to look at how you can cope, because I was single for a season, especially after my first major breakdown of relationship. That time I was very close to being 40. I didn't know anything about how to date. I said, see my life.
So how were you able to cope? That must have been a lot of pressure.
Yes. The first pressure was, I was pretending I was still married for a few years. And by this time, me and my ex had separated because of the stigma. So I really understand that stigma of being an older woman. And I call it in our middle age. Not even, actually, we're middle age now, but over a certain age, late 30s, early 40s, and the pressure of being married. And all your friends, they're all married, right? And then when you're in the midst, they're all bringing their husband closer. I don't want this one to turn into a side chick or steal my husband.
Well, how about the ladies that never even got married?
Oh, yes, I'm in the same situation. So you feel like a leper because some of your single friends, your married friend think you're going to steal their husband, and other single friends that you have are competing with you with every potential that we see. So you could be that you are divorced. You could be that you are widowed. You could be that you've never married, like you said. How do you say sound, single and sound, and be able to take care of yourself so that you can still attract the right caliber of people that you want in your life? And one of the things that got me through it is actually beginning to do things for me that I enjoy. So if you're already, most women in their 40s, if they've never married, they would have very good careers. They will have maybe a home of their own. And there's no shame in it because right now, I can assure you, no man is looking for liability. No man is looking at... Babashola, speak to us.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when you say liability, it's like, a man would expect his wife or girlfriend or partner to be able to be confident enough and to have a direction, to have a focus. Where am I going? And then, once I know where you're going, my role is to be able to support you to get to where you're going.
And together, obviously, we build on something. So don't be afraid, because I've heard some women say things like, oh, when I meet somebody, I'll not let them know I have a house. I'll not let them know I have a, thriving career, because especially in our African context, because it's seen as a disadvantage. You won't get married. Even some of our moms used to say that to us, that you don't want to be overqualified for marriage. How can you be overqualified? You can only add value to whatever you have, can only add value to the relationship. So let's build our confidence, ladies, not to be afraid of being single. There's nothing wrong with being single and sound. That is the most important thing. I believe strongly, as you know, that you can get married to a good man at any age.
I believe so as well. The other thing as well is, and you would know, because you kind of had that experience. It's tough. A lady, even from ladies that are in their 30s, they begin to look at their friends and look around and say, look, when is it going to happen? And once you allow that pressure to take over, it's like a spirit. You will not attract the right person.
Yes, thank you, Babashola, for that. You will not, because it will be all over you that you are desperate. And that's the time that people fall into the hands of these kind of men that prey on desperate women.
And there are many out there.
Oh, did we not talk about, or we are still to talk about it, we've not already talked about hospice wives.
Yeah.
These are wives that thought they were marrying the man of their dreams, who treated them with, gifts, showered them, and all the time they knew they were carrying a permanent illness, some terminal illness, that within 1 year of marrying them or less, you end up being their carer. And all the body parts that you are looking forward to enjoying, maybe you've reserved yourself celibacy, and then you find that part is not even working. So don't be desperate. It's very important.
We're not saying it's easy.
No, I met my husband online. Stories for other days, because I know people are saying online. There's a lot of sharks there, but there's sharks everywhere. You have to just do your due diligence, and you have to have a group of friends that understand you, that you can give permission to tell you how you are coming across.
Saying that, I think one cannot overemphasize that point. The company you keep will take you as far as wherever you want to go. The company you keep is so important. If you have negative people, if you have people that are adding pressure, if you have people that make you feel little, you either decide to withdraw, and then you become a recluse, and then that is going to affect it will spiral.
But let's talk about also practical things about why women get desperate. They want to have biological children. There's medical science now. Please, my health people, put it in the chats, where you can freeze your eggs. Babashola, did you know that?
Oh, yeah.
You can freeze your eggs. If you're a woman of means, I always say that use whatever you have as leverage to get you what you want. So if you've not met the right person yet and you're getting to a certain age, consider it. Consider having your eggs freeze. You have means to pay for it. In those days, we didn't have these kind of options. Men, when you are young and Vera, you can go. Some people go to sperm banks now, and it's when you're young that your sperms are strong. I think men can too freeze their sperms.
Oh yeah, you can have them frozen. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not against that.
And this will just take that bit of pressure off you, that when I do meet the right person, there's eggs that I have, there's sperms that I have. It's a male-female thing, because we cannot give what we don't have. We cannot give the best of ourselves if we're constantly under pressure because of other things that we feel are delaying. Some people just decide, and I know women who have done that, I forget this relationship business. I'm just going to find myself a good-looking man, have child with him, and let him go about his business. I just want the child. But what kind of life are you giving that child? That child, by no choice have no access to no father. And I know people go to sperm banks as well to get pregnant. Unless you're in a secure relationship, you're setting yourself up for a lot of stress in the future. Because money alone is not what a child
No,
needs.
definitely not. And what we're trying to say is because one is single doesn't mean that one should not be
Happy.
one should not be happy.
And make sure, if anything else, make sure that people don't push you into relationships that you're not interested in. If you are interested in relationship, then be deliberate about that as well. I can introduce you to a relationship CV. Put it in the comments.
Yeah, I was actually even about to say that if it's something you want to explore further, just contact us.
Yes.
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 It's something we would love to to sit down with you and she said something about a relationship series. Have you ever heard of a relationship series? There's something that...
Oh yes, that's something that I'm very passionate about. How to put it out there. So we have a career CV, don't we? In fact, we spend more time developing our career than we do signposting ourselves for a CV to get us the right relationship.
People are thinking relationship CV.
How much money do some of you pay for your CV, your career CV, but you don't want to pay anything to meet the right person? I'm talking to you, yes, it's you I'm talking to. You just want to live with case stories for other days, but be happy in your current state. And I enjoyed my singleness for once I got over the shame of being divorced. A lot of guilt and shame came with it. And I just decided, you know what, I'm not going to kill myself. It is what it is. You can't make somebody to love you. I think I shared before, I went away for like 6 months to South Africa. And at that point in time was when I was able to rebuild myself and came back lean and happier until I was able to start dating again. So be single and be sound. Let's hear your thoughts about your own experiences.
Excellent. Yeah. See you next time.
Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and share.